All right, guys. So a lot of you have seen my previous video that I did where I did a complete Pringles tier list. Well, there was quite a few flavors that I missed. So now I'm gonna do kind of another one, but with just the flavors that I missed the first time around. I was actually shocked that there was this many flavors that I missed, and most of these never even heard of. Some of these are kind of crazy. These all over in a pile, and some of these are from different countries. You know, you can see like the size of the different cans. I think all these small ones are from China, I believe. I guess it could be Japan, but looks like Chinese to me. I kind of want to start off with something that maybe might not be that bad. Like this one is beer can chicken. There's no way that tastes bad, right? It doesn't even smell like chicken. It just kind of smells like Pringles. And this one is also limited edition. That tasted just like a regular Pringle. Where's the chicken? It kind of tastes like just like a regular Pringle with maybe just the slightest, and I mean just the absolute slightest hint of chicken. So, I mean, it tastes good, don't get me wrong. It tastes like a Pringle. But as far as it being a beer can chicken flavor, I'd have to give this like a D tier, I think. Just because it doesn't taste like chicken at all. It just tastes like a regular Pringle with a tiny bit of something extra. I guess we'll go on to the next limited edition, which is kind of the same thing. It is a grilled beer brat. Okay, these actually smell like they got something going on. And the chips are like weird. Okay. That does kind of taste like a brat. It does taste like a brat. But it's like a cheap brat, I guess. You know, it's not great. It's not bad. So I'd give it like a good C tier. All right, guys, so before we go any farther, I need to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Fantic. Fantic has sent me their A10 Pro laser tape. So let me tell you about it. This is a regular measuring tape. It is also a digital measuring tape, and it is also a laser measuring tape. 9.8 foot regular tape. And then, on top of that, you have a laser. So you can take laser measurements. You also have a digital display. This display also can save your last measurements, so you can take multiple measurements. It can save up to 30 of those. The laser measuring distance is also accurate up to 1/8 of an inch. The digital readout is accurate up to 1/16 of an inch. It also supports up to 6 different units of measurement. So like for me, I pull this out, it reads out in inches, but you can have it read out in millimeters, inches and feet. You can pretty much have it however you want. It also has 3 different modes. So you can just have a regular measuring mode. You can also have an area mode, so you can measure the area of something and it'll calculate that. And you can also measure the volume of a space. It also has a little bubble level, so you can see if something's level. And it is also rechargeable with USB-C. You can get up to 5,000 uses off of one charge. And it also has a tripod mount, so you can get a real steady measurement for the laser. So instead of taking a regular measuring tape and trying to figure out how long something is, you can just pull this out. Say I wanted to measure my table here. It measures out to exactly 24 inches, which is exactly how long my table is. I think this thing's pretty cool. They also sent me their D2 laser level that has a nice tripod, so you can adjust it to any height that you're trying to figure out if something's level or not. We'll turn this bad boy on, and it has a little gimbal in there, so that way it'll self-balance and find level vertically and horizontally. So yeah, I think these are 2 really cool, very useful tools. So if you're interested, Fantic is running a Black Friday sale, and you can get up to 50% off on Amazon. So for the A10 laser tape, you can use my code TylerA10, and you can get an additional 10% off, which will give you a total of 50% off. And then for the laser level, you can use my code TylerD2L to get an additional 8% off, and that will total 43% off of the laser level. So if you're interested, all of the links will be in the description. All right, what do we got? We can just go right to this. We have chili cheese fries. I want to say in my original video, there was one that was chili, maybe? Something similar to this, and I think it was gross. Woo! I should not have stuck my nose in that. Okay. Smells a little spicy. It doesn't have a bad flavor, but I'm not getting a chili cheese vibe. I'm just getting I don't even know. Just like something weird. Maybe just like a regular Pringle with a little bit of spice added to it, maybe? Yeah, I'm not really getting a chili cheese flavor. I'm just getting a Pringle with a little bit of maybe like, it almost tastes like they took just a regular Pringle and then maybe took some of that like chili taco seasoning and kind of just sprinkled it on there. And that was it. I think I'm going to put that, I'll put that in the C tier also. 7-layer dip. So I guess instead of like, dipping your chips in some dip, you just have it all in one. Very oniony. Very onion. It doesn't taste like there's 7 layers. It tastes like there's just 1 layer and it's onions. That's a D tier. Let's bust open one of these small cans. Pizza Portuguesa. Don't know what that means. It's got a picture of a pizza and a Pringle and something on top. I don't know what that thing is on top. The chips are different too. Smells very very bland. Almost like nothing. It tastes like the texture is almost like it's a baked chip instead of, however they do the regular chips. Kind of like the difference between like a regular Lay's and a baked Lay's. I smell almost nothing. I don't really taste anything. Whatever flavor is supposed to be there, it's so bland. You just taste nothing. So, it honestly, again, it's kind of like the beer can chicken. It almost tastes like a watered down version of a regular Pringles chip. Not a regular, but the original. Especially since this is supposed to be some type of pizza something. I have to give this like a D tier. There's just not much there. Now I'm curious if the rest of these like small ones are going to be like that. This one is supposed to be French style chicken twister. Whatever that could possibly mean. Because this one, I'm assuming this one is from, the pizza one, I'm assuming is from Portugal. Since it says Portuguesa. And this is one that's from China. Not much smell. I think it might be another bland one. It's the same style chip as that one. French style chicken twister. What could that even mean? What's a French style chicken twister? Because like on the picture, they have a picture of like what looks like a rib, a Pringle, and what looks like some type of chicken concoction, and then like sushi or something on the bottom. I taste almost nothing. There's got to be some difference between the American market and all these other countries so far, because except for the beer can chicken, usually the American ones have a really like strong, powerful flavor. And so far these two, it's so bland. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. It just tastes like a regular Pringle. It's almost kind of like the beer can chicken flavor had kind of a very very watered down chicken flavor. This almost tastes like a more watered down version of that. Just the slightest hint of maybe chicken that you could possibly imagine. Like if you just blindly tasted this, you wouldn't guess that it had anything to do with chicken whatsoever. But now that I know that there's supposed to be a chicken flavor, I can kind of hunt for it and I can kind of taste it a little bit. But that's it. Okay, let's do something. I guess we can go back to this limited edition. Beer braised steak. That could be interesting. Okay, we got a pretty strong smell, but does it taste like steak? Okay, it does have a steak seasoning type of flavor. Not bad, not bad. It's like if you've ever had a steak with the, I think it's Quebec steak seasoning. I think that's the name of it. I think it's Quebec. Something like that. There's a very specific steak seasoning that I've had before that I'm tasting in this chip. I'm just getting it very mildly. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'd give that. Let's just throw another one in the C tier. I want something that's gonna be like good. Like what one of these do I think is gonna be like really, really good? Oh, loaded potato skins? That could be good. Okay, we might be onto something here. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Maybe it's able to be so good because it's, it's a loaded potato skin, potato chips. It all kind of goes together. Oh. And it's got a good strong seasoning. I know it's good because in my mind, I just want to sit here and just keep eating them. And I feel like I could just eat this entire tube. So that's how I know it's really good. All right. We'll go A tier. Should we go with another foreign one? This one is Korean. Smoked galbi? I don't even know what that is. It looks like it's like a piece of a chicken or something. I have basically no hope since all these small cans have been so bland. With no flavor. This one's got a pretty strong smell to it. You know what it smells like? It smells like a latex glove. That's kind of off-putting. I instantly could almost pinpoint that exact flavor. It's some type of chicken, but the chicken flavor tastes like if you've ever had those, I think you can get them at Sam's. It's like a frozen chicken breast, or it's a frozen grilled chicken breast. And it's already pre-cooked and already pre-seasoned, and you just have to warm it up. But there's versions of that are good and ones that are bad. This is like one of the very cheap versions of like the frozen pre-cooked chicken breasts, and it's not that great. So I would give that. I'd give it a D tier. Yeah, and it's leaving like a weird flavor. All right, let's just go ahead and knock out this other foreign one. Also, I'm assuming from China. This one is velvet mashed potatoes. What in the world is a velvet mashed potato? Velvet? I thought velvet was a fabric. There's another one that I think was from China. There's like no smell. Yeah, there's like no smell, almost no flavor. It kind of just tastes like it's got like a regular potato chip with just like a tiny bit of something extra. Yeah, there's just like no flavor. I give it a give it a D. There's just not much there. Okay, this one is sweet chili sauce. Ooh. I mean, it just tastes like chili. But it's also got kind of a weird flavor. That's a D tier. Man, that's a weird flavor. Next up, we have Mexican street corn. I was hoping we'd have an S tier by now, but it's not looking very promising. I'm starting to think maybe there was a reason I didn't know about these flavors. I don't even know if I want a second one. Okay. That's an F tier. That's at the very bottom. I don't even know how to describe that. Like dirty, wet corn or something. Like it just tastes dirty. Let's try some hot honey. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming like honey mustard. Wow. Almost no smell. Interesting. It's hold on a minute. Maybe I need to do some more research. So it's exactly what you would expect. It's hot honey. It tastes exactly like honey. What's weird about it is it almost comes in like two stages. You eat it and you just taste honey. You know, just like you put honey on a biscuit or whatever, just straight honey. And then you chew it a little bit, and then your tongue lights up with spice. I don't love it, but it is very unique. So I'd give that. I'd give it a B tier. It's a lot better than some of these other ones I've tried. Last but not least, we have hot ones. The I guess Los Calientes. I'm sure this is going to be spicy. So that's great. You guys know I love spice. I'm not really getting much flavor. I'm kind of just getting spice, to be honest. I give it a C. That's kind of a letdown. None of these were really that great. Was it loaded potato skin that was my favorite? Yeah. These are dangerous. If you're looking for flavors to try that you haven't already tried, forget all of these. Just go with the loaded potato skin. This is the only one out of this whole stack that's actually worth it. The rest of these are just weird. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.